Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time, and I look at the Daily Mail website and see what's going on in the news. And I haven't looked at it this morning, so we're coming at it fresh. What have we got? Oh, flash flood. Still flash floods in Europe. My dear, promising snow. Probably snow in the UK. This is in the Algarve. The Algarve. It's what? No advert. What? This is shocking. As you can see, the floodwaters are coming through again. So it looks like they've got it. They've got the rain again. Yeah, this was in. There was also flooding in Mon Carapaccio, where a car was filmed being dragged by a strong current down a flooded street. Torrents of water was caused in 5 minutes of rain on Thursday morning. The Algarve and 5 other districts of Portugal have since been put under a weather warning, so it's moved now from Spain to Portugal. Yeah, 220 people have been confirmed dead in the Valencia region, and now poor old Portugal is taking the brunt of it. And this is the aftermath of the flash flood. So yeah, not looking good out there. Yeah, snow will hit from Sunday as an autumn Arctic blast sweeps in. Temperatures will plunge to -1 in London as we have warnings of wintry weather. Oh no, winter draws on. Not quite, we're still in autumn. Yeah, the Met Office issued 2 weather warnings for snow and ice. The first in northern Scotland from Sunday, 4 p.m. until Monday, 11 a.m. and the second for southern Scotland and northern England from Monday, 10 a.m. to Tuesday, 10 a.m. And do we have a picture of the... Oh, we can do the joke early. Remember, folks, do not eat the yellow snow. Yeah, so you come here for the news and also get Frank Zappa jokes as well. There you go. It's a little bit of Zappa humour there. Meanwhile, if you think everything's looking apocalyptic, don't worry. Scientists have revealed which creature will rule the earth when we've all gone. Don't worry, we're taking everyone with us. Yeah, so here we go. This is experts claim. This is if a wipeout, a war. Like, what if it's a nuclear war? Surely everything will be rendered dead. Or climate change. There's one creature that's going to rule us all. Professor Tim Coulson of the University of Oxford said, octopuses. Yeah, they are octopuses. Professor Tim Coulson said their dexterity, curiosity and ability to communicate with each other and supreme intelligence means they could create complex tools and build an Atlantis-like civilization underwater. I think the octopus just relieved they won't be on the menu anymore. You know? But yeah, they are clever. They are smart. And here's one sunbathing. Yeah. They say unlikely to develop into a full land animal. But they do come on land sometimes. They do move across the beaches, don't they? I mean, it's a real flight of fancy. Right. They even reckon that with enough time, they might invent scuba gear to come out of the water. So okay, yeah, this is the European magazine reported on this, and octopuses really. I thought everything, if it's nuke, everyone's getting it. And if it's climate, then surely the oceans would be boiling. And okay, so I don't know if you realise, but it's Christmas. I know it's not quite Christmas yet. We've not even hit November. Sorry, we're in November. We're not hit December yet. I'll get it right in a minute. We've not hit December yet, but we're in November, and that means it's Christmas in November. And which magazine have decided which are the best mince pies? We do this. I feel like we're just repeating ourselves every year, and yeah, they did a taste test. Did a taste test. I guess this is this best till worst? I can't. There's no numbers. There's no numbers. What's the best one? Best by recommendation is the Waitrose #1 brown butter mince pie with cognac. It's £4 for 6. The great value endorsement is the Aldi Speciality Selected mince pies, £2.29 for 6. Very good value. Honourable mention, that's the M&S collection mince pies, £4 for 6. Described as impressive, pressed by the judges. The judges were impressed by their generous filling and golden pastry. There you go. And Iceland's luxury butter mince pies, £3 for 6. They're good buy, but the flavour just lacked a bit of flavour. And yeah, now we'd move on to the less impressive. Tesco's finest all butter pastry mince pies. They weren't impressed. Same as the Asda exceptional luxury mince pies, and they said they were filled with a mincemeat filling with brandy, ruby pork, cognac, and Venetian orange oil. It's like, that's a bit excessive, isn't it? Sounds a bit much. And here's some pictures of some mince pies. There you go. Because it is Christmas after all. What's that? Father Christmas? Is he going to Aldi? Just grab the first thing that was close. Good job I didn't grab that one. Wouldn't have the same effect, would it? No. All right. Big huff from over there. Everyone's a critic. Everyone's a critic. Just trying to find something interesting and good. Britain scrambles its Typhoon jets after a Russian spy plane flew into our airspace. Anyone interested in that? No, I'm not interested. But yeah, there was a Russian reconnaissance aircraft flew close to US airspace. The Ministry of Defence revealed today. 2 Typhoon fighter jets from RAF Lossiemouth in Scotland followed the Russian Tupolev 142 maritime reconnaissance aircraft, and this as it flew over the North Sea on Thursday. At no time was it able to enter UK sovereign airspace, and here is a Tu-142. I remember, was it a TU? Is it a Tu-27? I remember playing flight simulators. No, was it a Tu-29? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. You're wandering off. You're getting distracted by the planes, and here the Typhoon. That picture was taken in August 2023. That's not the event. I still want to add to my Eurofighter Typhoon hat. I got on a plane with it and then I lost it. How can you lose a hat on a plane? Seriously, how can you lose a hat on a plane? I'll never forget. Yeah, the missus is nodding. She goes, "How did you lose? How did you lose your hat on the plane?" Meanwhile, Amazon is taking on Temu. Temu is an online shopping app. All the stuff comes out of China, and it's very, very cheap. I've never used it. I've been tempted. I've been tempted to buy one of those Temu guitars, but you know, I'm not sure about the ad though. Look at this. Leave your partner satisfied, even if you're over 50. I don't appreciate that. I'm trying to read the story. But yeah, Temu has become a very popular online marketplace, and so Amazon is going after them. Yeah, they've launched a new discount outlet called Haul. That's Haul, which has crazy low prices. The products on the Haul brand site are all $20 and under, and you can pick up a 3-piece trimmer razor for $2.99 or $2.99. An iPhone 16 case for $1.79. That's dollars again. A women's elastic stretch cinch belt for $1.99. But yeah, the only catch is you won't get your item the next day. It will take about 2 weeks to arrive, and but that kind of matches with Temu, doesn't it? and all these other ones. Was it AliExpress as well? And I don't know, could be worth checking out if you fancy a bargain. But yeah, so they've gone straight head to head with them. I think it's quite interesting. Quite interesting that they've adapted. Wow, can't do that one. Meanwhile, I'm hoping this footage hasn't got an advert on it. This is a video taken from a flight. This is from a flight heading to Miami. It's a Scandinavian Airlines flight from Stockholm. It was due to take 9 hours to get to its destination in Miami, but it was forced to turn back because there was unearthly turbulence. I don't know if you can see that. Everything's flying in the air, and woo wee woo. Again, that doesn't really give you the full extent. Yeah, the plane experienced turbulence over Greenland, and it returned to a base in Copenhagen to undergo flight checks. As I was concerned there may have been a technical issue. Passengers on the flight who was travelling with his wife posted footage of passengers screaming. I think you would, wouldn't you? A woman sitting in his road in front was flung upwards. Look at her feet touching the ceiling, he wrote. I thought I was going to die. And you can see the aftermath of the turbulence there. Again, people can break arms and legs in that kind of thing. But yeah, the spokesman for the airline said there was no serious injuries that have been reported, and passengers were offered hotel rooms to be flown to Miami on Friday, according to the airline. And yeah, so there you go. Stay home, folks. I keep warning you. Right, okay. At last, this is a follow-on to yesterday's story. Again, Mrs., you weren't around for yesterday's coffee time, but we were told that dogs are racist, and that's why they're being banned in Wales from going outside to the country, because they want to encourage more minorities into the country, and dogs are rounding up black people. I don't know what they're doing, barking, growling, snarling, but yeah, we have it here. How to tell if your dog is racist. Now you've got to remember, dogs don't see colour, they view things in black and white. So yeah, Caroline Wilkinson, a certified animal behaviourist, said if you're living in an area that's dominated by people identifying as white British, you may find your dog hasn't had a lot of exposure to black or brown people. I can't say my dog has noticed. She's only interested in cars. Dogs can therefore be deemed as racist by their guardian. However, dogs aren't acting in a hateful way. They just be down to lack of experience with that part of the population. There was a shock. Wasn't there a shock horror film back in the 80s about a racist dog? It was about a racist who had a dog and he trained it to attack black. It was something called something like White Dog or something. I might remember that wrong. It was one of those kind of exploitation films. Please, someone look it up for me because I can't be bothered. But yeah, this is after Labour-run Wales is going to ban dogs from part of the countryside to help them make the outdoors anti-racist. But yeah, it doesn't actually say anything else there. It just says that dogs could be racist if they don't know what a black person is. Really? Okay. Here we go. Bins. This is the story. This is the story. Bins. This is Bristol City. Bristol City. Is there a joke in there? Is there a joke? I don't know. Shall I do the Bristol City joke? I can't do it. I can't do the Bristol City joke today. But anyway, Bristol City Council is led by the Green Party, and it's facing a fierce backlash because plans have been leaked. Oh, what kind of plans? Well, they're going to make sure that they're going to save £9 million a year by having one black bin collection a month. How about cutting the price of their wages? How about cutting the wages of the councillors? Again, you're just going to end up with rubbish being strewn everywhere, an increase in vermin, rats, foxes. Documents have revealed they're going to cut the collections from fortnightly to once every 4 weeks, and recycling days could be cut to less frequently than weekly, and introduce just one large wheelie bin for all paper, card, plastic and cans. This is part of a consultation starting on November the 18th, but the proposal has sparked an outcry from locals. Hannah Winter and her partner Sharif Hassan branded the idea as crazy. She said they've already shrunk the size of the bins, and for the average family it won't work. Now, I don't know if you can see, he's really ticked off because he's got his hands folded. She hasn't, because she's holding the bin. You see, she's holding the bin. So there we go. And here is a bin that's full up. Shocking, isn't it? In Paris, when we was in Paris, this was like 20 odd years ago. In Paris, they had daily rubbish collections, if I remember. So yeah, not happy. Meanwhile, Grace Billingham said the plans will hit families hard and expect to see an increase in fly tipping. She's not wrong, here she is. She's not got her arms folded though. Again, she's holding the bin. I want to see more folded arms. And this guy, he's not. Pat Moran's not angry. Look, he's nonchalantly just resting. He's got a rainbow bin. Look, ooh, get him. He's just nonchalantly. Look, he's too cool for school. That boy, that lad. So yeah, this is it. And if it happens in Bristol, I guarantee it will happen everywhere else. This is bin wars, folks. This is bin wars. And we've got a recycling rate of. We've got a recycling rate of 51% here in Epping Forest. And there you go. Is that good? I don't know. It all goes to landfill anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it? We have a discrimination story. Anna Lakatos has been awarded a compensation by an employment tribunal. Right? And the problem? She was working with a fellow called James Kinghorn. Right? He was her boss, and he kept using the word birds to describe women. And she told him she don't. It makes her feel uncomfortable. But Kinghorn defended his use of the word, saying he was being light-hearted. But the tribunal found it sexist, and even using it jokingly is foolish. Can you feel the fun of life being sucked out of everything? There's no fun. You can't have fun anymore. Miss Lakatos is from Star Trek, The Next Generation. Lakatos sought damages of over 1.3 million against Barclays. 1.3 million for birds. The grift is strong in this one. Here's a picture of Barclays Bank just to break up the monotony of this story. But she ended up winning, and she's been awarded £50,000. That ain't bad. Jesus Christ. She was a Romanian. She worked as a £46,000 a year analyst for Barclays, and she said that her boss, Mr. Kinghorn, referred to a female employee as a bird in February 2018. She said that she immediately told him off for using the phrase, and he continued to say it in an effort to make her feel uncomfortable. And then he said, "You don't want to report me to HR," but she did. Again, I'm trying to think. It's years ago now. But when I was working, we used to call the female staff geezer birds because they used to come to the pub with us. So I guess we'd probably be sued for that now. She's a bit of a geezer bird, isn't she? Can't say it. See, that's the offensive the offensive word alarm going off there. But yeah, Judge John Crossfield said the use of the phrase bird was misplaced and would inadvertently cause offence. Just bird. I don't know, Romanians coming over here telling us what words we can use. That don't seem right. That don't seem right. You can't do it in Romania. They ain't got any money. Can't sue them. They're skint. They're grifting all the money out of us. He was obviously joking with her, right? He was obviously joking, and this is it now. If you work in any company, you cannot joke. You cannot have light-hearted banter. You just have to be like drone number one. You know, I'm surprised I don't get them dressed in boiler suits like from Metropolis, and they shuffle in. I'd literally last about an hour before I'd get fired if I got a job. I know that. Meanwhile, UK economy has stalled. We had growth of 0.1%. That's because of the Labour government and their threats to, you know, what they were going to do with the budget and what they did with the budget. So it was to be expected. I thought it might have actually dropped, actually. Meanwhile, anti-aging guru Brian Johnson, you might remember him. He's the 47-year-old who's trying to, I don't know, hack his body clock and make him look normal. Well, his latest adventure didn't turn out too well. Look at that. There you go. Yeah, the multi-millionaire, right, was having you have other people's fat injected into your face. It's meant to, you know, revivify, but the procedure went wrong and resulted in extreme swelling, and he shared the experience with his 953,000 Instagram followers, and the reaction kicked in 30 minutes after having the treatment. He had a severe allergic reaction, and this is what he looks like normally. Yeah, he looks like a 47-year-old. Hey, but I'm only 21, so there you go. Yeah, quite bonkers. He claims he has the heart of a 37-year-old. You want to give it back, the skin of a 28-year-old, and the fitness of an 18-year-old. After adopting his highly regimented anti-aging regime in 2020. Yeah, whatever. Crashes involving elderly drivers are at all-time high because of the increased numbers of over 70s. Jesus Christ, getting behind the wheel. That's terrifying. Yeah, it's jumped 4% in the mid. Accidents involving 78-year-olds jumped from 4% in the mid-noughties to 7%. So it's nearly doubled. It's nearly doubled. Ooh, it's extreme, isn't it? And yeah, that's you can see. There you go. This is people over 70s using the car instead of getting on the bus. See, so you might as well take their old age bus pass away from them if they're all in the motor. Scary stuff, though. Oh, this guy is going to fall foul of someone. This is a pub, the Coach and Horses in Billingham, Lincolnshire. It's run by Catherine Mitchell and her husband Luke. He is the brains behind the Mitchell Brewing Company, and they've started brewing lagers with funny names, like you can drink, you can take down, and a summer bin lager. That would have been funny maybe 20 years ago. In this generation, they go, who dat? Who dat? You can have a here's a copyright infringement. Buzz Light beer. I think is that Disney on the phone? I think it might be. There's a nice pair inside her there, and the sexual ale. Yeah, just wouldn't mind if they were funny. Yeah, and here he is with his brews. Oh, he's so funny. Look at him. He thinks he's so funny. Meanwhile, Number 10 have had to issue a grovelling apology. Why that? Why that? Why that? Well, they were celebrating, they was doing the Diwali celebration because it's that time of the year, it's the Hindu festival, and they served meat and alcohol. Hinduism doesn't have a clear prohibition on alcohol or meat consumption, but many Hindus choose not to drink and are also a vegetarian. Here he is, he's going, I'll get the beers in. Beer Karma. Do you remember I used to call him Beer Karma? Oh, don't call him that anymore. So there you go, I had to say, oh, we're sorry. Yeah. Make mine a steak sandwich. Just yeah. Now, I can't do this story because the last time I did one of these stories, it's a bull story, YouTube didn't like it, and so I can't do the bull stories. You know, when the bull wins, even though the bull wins, they said I was promoting animal cruelty, and so I can't do bull stories anymore. It's not nice. But anyway, this was, I'm going to read it to you. Thrill seeker Jean Mario Puello Caballero ran straight into the path of a raging bull during a traditional festival in Bolivar, Colombia, at the beginning of the week, November the 12th, and the bull killed him instantly. Just that's it. That's the story. I can tell you it. I just can't show you the pictures because they get upset. They get very angry and they go. Meanwhile, Zuckerberg's in trouble. But now I always joke, right? I always say the EU is about fines. That's all they're there for, is to fine companies. And again, they prove it true. They prove it true to me because the European Commission, the EU, has slapped Meta with a £664 million fine for engaging in what they call abusive Facebook marketplace practice. Facebook marketplace practices. It said, by tying Marketplace to its Facebook social media platform, users were regularly exposed to be classified ad service. It's one aspect of the site. This gave the site a substantial distribution advantage which other classified ad platforms could not match. Yeah, because it's that thing again. You know, it's like if you had a shop, say you had a newsagent's, right, and I don't know, there was a newsagent's down the road. The EU would say, why haven't you got a sign in the window telling people that there's a newsagent's down the road? It's like that. You know? It's quite bizarre. But yeah. And Zuckerberg says, I ain't paying your fine. Again, a lot of companies eschew the EU now. They do geo-block for EU because it's just too much hassle dealing with them. But yeah, it's the first time the EU has imposed a penalty on the social media giant for breaches of the bloc's competition laws. They've fined Google and Apple and God knows who else. And yeah, Facebook Marketplace shouldn't be allowed. Well, just block it. Just block it in the EU countries, no? Or give people an option to turn it off, perhaps. But it's like they want other local marketplace websites to be hosted, you know, to have access to Facebook. It's like, I don't understand how that's competition. It's unfair. No. Oh well, they've got weird anti-competition laws out there. What else have we got? Got any animal storage? Yes, I do. That's good. That appeared just at the right time. In fact, we could end it there. What do you reckon? Yeah, I've hit the half an hour mark. What else have we got? Anything else good there? Oh, we've got the Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. I think that's happening at the weekend, isn't it? Yeah, it's always happening tonight, Friday night. I don't know, is that on Netflix? I don't know, could be good. I really want Tyson to... I might watch it. What time is it on? I don't know. I don't care. I really want Tyson to win. Though he's very old, isn't he? For a boxer, yeah, very dangerous. But anyway, better show them. Tyson gives Jake Paul a friendly slap. There you go. That's at the weigh-in on Thursday night. It's being held at the AT&T Stadium in Texas. Yeehaw! But yeah. So there you go. Could be worth checking out. Could be. Maybe not. Meanwhile, dog walkers fight a luxury multi-million-pound London tower block. Police are called after a Chihuahua owner, they're the worst owners, and a sausage dog owner come to blows. Apparently, the Chihuahua owner picked up the sausage dog and threw it. Yeah. This is in the Thames City Apartments in Nine Elms, southwest London. Apparently, there's an area of green space there. And the fellow involved, here he is, arguing with some different people on a different day. He doesn't like other people coming into the green area because they don't live there. And yeah, apparently he had a bit of a ding dong. Here's a better picture of him. He looks like a right plum. But look, mate, I know you're not watching. If you've got a Chihuahua, get a proper dog. Get yourself a Border Collie. See what I did there? I effortlessly segued into dog cam. And there is Border Collie. Do something good. She never does. She's just chilling. You're getting too comfortable. You're getting too comfortable, my friend. I've got to put the big portrait up. And that'll look good. I've got the big portrait. I'm going to put it on the wall over there. It's going to look good. I might do that this afternoon. So what else have we got? We'll finish that. That's people fighting over dogs. But we're going to the Arctic. Yeah, this is in Siberia. Scientific reports. The journal. As a new study from the Russian Academy of Science, and they've found a perfectly preserved saber-toothed kitten that was buried and mummified in the permafrost 37,000 years ago. And yeah, look at this. Isn't that amazing? You see, so that you got a saber tooth at the top, and you got a lion. You can see, not too different. Not too different. I've got any other pictures. You've got a picture of the pads. Again, they're comparing it with a lion. And here's the skeleton. So there you go. Isn't that amazing? A little kitten, all those years ago. Yeah, they found that its neck was twice as thin as thick as a modern day lion cub's, and had a special adapted jaw so that it could, accommodate its giant canine teeth. They hadn't grown yet because it was still a cub. Yeah, this was during a 2022 expedition in the Badiarakisho region of the Russian Republic of Yakutia. But they only found the upper half of the body intact, but they found an incomplete femur and shin bone nearby. So it's kind of missing half of its body for some reason. I don't know why. But there you go. So fascinating. And this is what a saber-toothed tiger might have looked like back in the day. Look at that. They'd have to get a really big toothbrush, wouldn't they? So let's see if there's anybody in. Probably not. It wasn't a very good one today. I wasn't really feeling it. 5 people in, 3 people liked it. That means 2 people are just doing it because they're masochists. Paisley says, afternoon. Richard says, Darren, question, is Paul McCartney a genius? I don't know. Who is he? Is he a painter? What does he do? Does he make balsa wood models? I don't know who this Paul McCartney is. Andrew's in. He says, hi Darren, I'm in. Well done. And he says, I'm with the NatWest. Good for you. What's your PIN number? And Doctor says, I'm with the Woolwich. Of course you are, because that's the advert, isn't it? Andrew says, Dog Cam, we did that. And G-Man says, hi Darren, it's been a while. I haven't been making it for Tuesday live stream this past while, as it seems I need earlier bedtimes in the past month or 2. Yeah, I want to cut down on the booze, mate. That's what it is. Oh well, G-Man. I don't know. What can I say? You've obviously been wearing yourself out. Don't worry. Maybe I won't be at the live stream next Tuesday. I'll just let the camera run on an empty chair. No one will notice the difference. And with that, we'll end it there. That was news. The news. And yeah, have a good weekend. That's it. Sling your rock. Killing the channel. One video at a time. Ta-ta.